foods are really important because we can also protect the blood vessels directly. So there are foods there's a substance in strawberries called ellagic acid that we know actually can prevent abnormal blood vessels from growing. They're blood vessel tamers. And when you actually have ellagic acid from a strawberry, ellagic acid is what makes strawberries tart. Okay. And if you get organic strawberries, they actually have higher levels. And the reason is because the strawberry plant naturally makes ellagic acid as a response to being nibbled on by bugs. So this is Mother Nature's wound healing response. So when you grow naturally, the strawberry is going to have more ellagic acid. When you eat an organic strawberry grown naturally, you're going to get more of this blood vessel protective response. Recently, it's been shown by a group at University of Cincinnati that eating just 1 cup of ripe strawberries per day for 6 weeks, this is published in a research journal, actually in middle-aged people who had mild cognitive deficits, right? Not full-blown end-stage dementia, but mild. Like, where are my keys? I'm sorry, what is that again? The improved memory, strawberries, 1 cup against a placebo. It reduced the depression and frustration of not being able to remember things. And it actually improved the score, the cognitive executive functioning score, all because of the ellagic acid and another bioactive we think called anthocyanin as well.
Dr. William Li has dedicated his life to uncovering the powerful connections between food and health, sharing his wisdom through groundbreaking books that explore how what we eat can truly serve as medicine. His research has illuminated how certain foods can transform our well-being, particularly when it comes to brain health and cognitive function. Today, we're focusing on an incredible story of transformation featuring 81-year-old Abigail, who discovered how just 3 specific fruits revolutionized her memory and mental clarity. This remarkable journey showcases exactly how the principles Dr. Li advocates can create real change in your life, regardless of your age. As you follow Abigail's story, you'll discover practical, accessible ways to enhance your own brain health using these same powerful foods. If you find value in this information, please like this video, share it with someone who might benefit, leave a comment about your own experience with these foods, and subscribe to join our community of health-minded individuals seeking natural solutions for better living. At 81 years old, Abigail wasn't ready to accept memory decline as an inevitable part of aging. A former librarian with a lifelong love of literature, she had noticed herself struggling increasingly to recall book titles, characters, and even plots of stories she had once known intimately. These small lapses began affecting her confidence and enjoyment of the reading club she had founded in her retirement community 15 years earlier. I would sit there during discussions, feeling the names and details slipping away from me, Abigail later recounted to her granddaughter. It was like watching sand through my fingers, and nothing I tried seemed to help. She had attempted various memory exercises recommended online, but the results were disappointing and inconsistent. The turning point came during a visit from her granddaughter Sarah, a nutritional science student who had been deeply influenced by Dr. William Li's research. Sarah arrived carrying 3 types of fruit and a printed article summarizing Dr. Li's findings on nutrition and brain health. "Grandma," she said, "I think I've found something that might actually help you." Sarah explained how Dr. Li's research had identified specific compounds in certain fruits that could potentially enhance neural connections and protect brain cells from oxidative damage. The 3 fruits she brought, blueberries, strawberries, and oranges, contained precisely the combination of antioxidants, flavonoids, and vitamin C that Dr. Li's research suggested might support cognitive function. Initially skeptical, Abigail nevertheless agreed to incorporate these fruits into her daily routine. Each morning, she would prepare a small bowl containing a handful of blueberries, several strawberries, and sections of 1 orange. She consumed this combination before her morning tea, creating a ritual that soon became a cherished part of her day. What happened over the next 3 months surprised even Sarah. Abigail began noticing subtle improvements in her recall ability during her weekly bridge games. Card sequences that had previously confused her now remained clear in her mind. She found herself remembering neighbors' names without hesitation and recalling specific details from conversations days earlier. By the 6-month mark, the transformation was remarkable enough that other members of her retirement community began asking what had changed. Abigail's confidence had returned, and with it, her natural leadership within the book club discussions. It wasn't instantaneous, she admitted, but the gradual improvement has been undeniable. Fellow residents marveled at how she could now recall intricate plot details from books they discussed months earlier. Her bridge partners noticed she tracked cards with newfound precision, often anticipating plays several moves ahead. Even her vocabulary seemed enriched, with words once lost to memory now flowing effortlessly in conversation. Abigail started keeping a small journal documenting her daily improvements, which became a source of inspiration for others struggling with similar challenges in their golden years. The science behind Abigail's experience aligns perfectly with Dr. Lee's research. Blueberries, the first of her 3-fruit combination, contain anthocyanins that have been shown to accumulate in brain regions associated with memory. These powerful compounds help neutralize harmful free radicals and reduce inflammation that can damage neural connections over time. Have you ever noticed how blueberries stain your fingers? That same deep pigment represents the very compounds working to protect your brain cells. Research from leading neuroscience centers has demonstrated that these anthocyanins can cross the blood-brain barrier, directly nourishing neurons with their protective properties. In clinical studies, participants consuming blueberries regularly showed significantly improved neural response during memory tests, with brain scans revealing enhanced activity in the hippocampus, your brain's memory processing center. These effects were particularly pronounced in older adults, suggesting that these tiny berries might be most beneficial precisely when your brain needs them most. Strawberries, the second fruit in Abigail's daily routine, provide additional antioxidants along with high levels of vitamin C, which has been linked to improved cognitive function in numerous studies. What makes strawberries particularly valuable is their ability to enhance blood flow to the brain, delivering oxygen and nutrients more efficiently to the areas that need them most for memory formation and recall. The third component, oranges, completed the brain-boosting trio with a rich combination of vitamin C and asparagine, a plant compound that helps maintain healthy blood vessels, including the delicate vasculature within the brain. By ensuring proper circulation to neural tissues, oranges help maintain the health of existing brain cells while potentially supporting neurogenesis, the formation of new connections. When consumed together, these 3 fruits create a synergistic effect greater than any could achieve individually. The varied antioxidants work through different pathways, providing comprehensive protection against the multiple factors that contribute to cognitive decline. This is precisely the type of food synergy that Dr. Lee emphasizes in his research, combinations that amplify benefits through complementary mechanisms. What makes Abigail's approach particularly effective is the consistency. She understood that these natural compounds work incrementally, building protection and enhancing function over time. Unlike pharmaceutical approaches that often target single pathways, these whole foods provide dozens of beneficial compounds that work together in ways researchers are still discovering. As word of Abigail's improvement spread through her retirement community, she began hosting small gatherings to share what she had learned. She was careful not to make extravagant claims, instead framing her experience as a personal journey worth considering. "I'm not saying these fruits are magic," she would tell her neighbors, "but they're delicious, natural, and seem to be helping me stay sharp." Soon, a small group of residents had formed what they jokingly called the Fruit for Thought Club, meeting weekly to prepare their fruit combinations and discuss the latest research on nutrition and brain health. Many began reporting similar improvements, particularly those who maintained the daily practice for more than 2 months. What's particularly noteworthy about Abigail's story is how accessible this approach is for virtually anyone. Unlike expensive supplements or complicated protocols, these are common fruits available at any grocery store. You can incorporate them into your routine without significant cost or lifestyle disruption. Have you considered how simple changes to your breakfast might influence how you think and remember throughout the day? Dr. Lee's research suggests that the benefits extend beyond just memory enhancement. The same compounds that support cognitive function also promote cardiovascular health, reduce inflammation throughout the body, and may even help regulate blood sugar. This whole-body approach recognizes that brain health doesn't exist in isolation. It's connected to your overall physiological well-being. For Abigail, the improved memory function was just the beginning. She noticed increased energy levels, better sleep quality, and a general sense of mental clarity that had been diminishing before her fruit regimen. "I feel more like myself again," she told Sarah during a recent visit. It's not just about remembering things, it's about feeling present and engaged with life. If you were inspired by Abigail's experience, consider how you might incorporate these 3 powerhouse fruits into your own routine. Start with small, consistent servings rather than occasional large amounts. The protective compounds work best when they're regularly present in your system, creating a cumulative effect over time. Could you add blueberries to your morning oatmeal, pack strawberries as a midday snack, and enjoy orange sections in the afternoon? Remember that quality matters too. Whenever possible, choose organic versions of these fruits, particularly for strawberries, which tend to absorb more pesticides than many other fruits. Frozen options can be excellent alternatives when fresh isn't available or affordable, as freezing preserves many of the beneficial compounds. The key is making these fruits a consistent part of your nutritional approach. Abigail's journey reminds us that cognitive health isn't predetermined by age or genetics. Your daily choices create the environment in which your brain either struggles or thrives. Each bite of food is an opportunity to nourish the complex neural networks that make you who you are. Isn't it remarkable that something as simple and pleasurable as eating delicious fruits can potentially shape your cognitive future? Now approaching her 82nd birthday, Abigail continues her daily fruit ritual with unwavering commitment. She has expanded her knowledge of nutritional science, often sending Sarah articles and questions about new research. "I may be older," she says with characteristic humor, "but my brain doesn't know that anymore." If you found Abigail's story inspiring or helpful, please take a moment to like this video and share it with someone in your life who might benefit from this simple, natural approach to brain health. Your comments about your own experiences with these foods would be invaluable to our growing community of health-conscious individuals. Subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based wisdom on how food can truly be your medicine. Together, we're creating a movement that recognizes the power of natural approaches to health at every age. Isn't it time you gave your brain the nourishment it deserves? Join us on this journey toward better cognitive health, one delicious fruit at a time.